Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are diving into the fascinating story of one of the most iconic coins in American history, the Kennedy half-dollar, a coin that carries not only monetary value but also deep emotional and historical significance, because it was first introduced in 1964 shortly after the tragic assassination of John F. Kennedy, making it a powerful tribute to a beloved leader whose legacy continues to influence the United States even today, and the decision to place Kennedy on the half-dollar was made quickly due to the overwhelming public support and admiration for the late president, replacing the Benjamin Franklin half-dollar and marking a significant moment in American coinage history, and the coin was designed by Gilroy Roberts for the obverse portrait and Frank Gasparo for the reverse design, which features the presidential seal of the United States, creating a bold and recognizable appearance that has remained largely unchanged for decades. And when the coin was first released in 1964, it was struck in a composition of 90% silver, which made it highly valuable not only as a collectible but also for its intrinsic metal content, and as a result of both its silver value and its emotional significance, people quickly began hoarding these coins, removing them from circulation almost as soon as they were released. And this sudden demand led the United States Mint to produce millions of Kennedy half-dollars at facilities such as the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Yet despite the high mintage numbers, many of these coins were never widely circulated due to collectors and the general public saving them as keepsakes. And in 1965, the composition of the coin was changed to a 40% silver-clad due to rising silver prices, and by 1971 silver was completely removed from regular circulation coins, transitioning the Kennedy half-dollar to a copper-nickel-clad composition similar to other modern coins. And throughout the years, the Kennedy half-dollar has also been minted at the San Francisco Mint, particularly for proof and special collector editions, which are often struck with higher quality finishes and are highly desirable among collectors. And while the coin is still produced today, it is rarely seen in everyday circulation, making it a unique piece that bridges the gap between modern currency and collectible history. And what makes the Kennedy half-dollar especially interesting is the combination of historical significance, silver content in early issues, and the potential for rare varieties and mint errors, because collectors actively search for coins with double dies, off-center strikes, and other production anomalies that can significantly increase value. And some high-grade examples and rare varieties have sold for impressive prices at auctions, proving that even a coin with a face value of 50 cents can become a valuable treasure. And beyond its monetary worth, the Kennedy half-dollar remains a symbol of remembrance and respect, reflecting a moment in history that deeply impacted a nation, and for collectors and enthusiasts alike, it offers a compelling blend of history, artistry, and the thrill of discovery, making it one of the most beloved coins in the world of numismatics. As the story of the Kennedy half-dollar continues, it becomes even more fascinating when we look at how this coin evolved over time and how it remained deeply connected to the legacy of John F. Kennedy, because unlike many other coins that simply represent historical figures from the distant past, the Kennedy half-dollar was introduced during a moment of national mourning in the United States, which gave it a unique emotional significance that influenced how people viewed and treated the coin. From the very beginning, and when it was first released in 1964, the public response was overwhelming, with long lines forming at banks as people rushed to obtain the new coins, not for spending but for keeping as a tribute to the late president, and this immediate demand resulted in millions of coins being removed from circulation almost instantly, creating a situation where a coin produced in large quantities was rarely seen in everyday use. And this pattern continued for many years, as people continued to save Kennedy half-dollars as collectibles or souvenirs, and the United States Mint responded by increasing production, striking coins at major facilities such as the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and later the San Francisco Mint. Yet despite these efforts, the coin never achieved the level of circulation that other denominations did. And over time, the composition changes also played a significant role in shaping the coin's history, because after the initial 90% silver issue in 1964, the coin was reduced to 40% silver between 1965 and 1970, and then transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition in 1971, marking the end of silver in regular circulation half-dollars. And this shift not only affected the intrinsic value of the coin but also influenced collector behavior, as many people began to specifically seek out the earlier silver issues, recognizing their long-term value and historical importance. And in addition to composition changes, the Kennedy half-dollar series also includes a variety of special issues, proof coins, and collector editions that were produced with higher quality finishes and often sold directly to collectors, further reinforcing the coin's identity as a collectible rather than a circulating currency. And over the decades, the Kennedy half-dollar has become a symbol of both remembrance and numismatic interest, bridging the gap between history and collecting. And for many enthusiasts, it represents not just a coin, but a tangible connection to a pivotal moment in American history, making it one of the most meaningful and widely collected coins ever produced. As we move deeper into the collecting side of the Kennedy half-dollar, this is where things become truly exciting for collectors and treasure hunters, because while millions of these coins have been produced by the United States Mint, only a select number hold significant value due to rarity, condition, and unique characteristics. And one of the most important factors that determines the value of a Kennedy half-dollar is its year and composition, especially the 1964 issue, which was struck in 90% silver and is highly sought after not only for its metal content but also for its historical significance as the first year of release following the death of John F. Kennedy, and beyond 1964 collectors also pay close attention to the 1965 to 1970 coins, which were produced with a 40% silver composition, making them valuable as well. Although generally less rare than the 1964 issue, and after 1971 the transition to copper-nickel-clad coins reduced the intrinsic metal value, but that does not mean these coins are worthless, because certain later dates, especially those produced in lower quantities or in high-grade condition, can still command strong prices in the collector market, and in addition to silver content and year, mint marks play a crucial role in determining value, with coins produced at facilities such as the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint often showing variations in mintage numbers, which can make certain mint and year combinations more desirable than others. And for example, proof coins produced at the San Francisco Mint are known for their sharp details and mirror-like finishes, making them highly attractive to collectors, and condition also plays a major role in determining value. Because coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition with full luster and minimal marks are far more valuable than those that have been worn down through circulation, and collectors often rely on grading systems to evaluate these factors, with higher-grade coins commanding significantly higher prices, and sometimes the difference between a coin graded in average condition and one graded in near-perfect condition can be hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and beyond standard issues, collectors also search for special varieties and rare features within the Kennedy half-dollar series, which adds another layer of excitement and opportunity, proving that even a coin with a face value of just 50 cents can hold incredible value for those who understand what to look for. As we continue exploring the deeper and more exciting side of the Kennedy half-dollar, this is where collectors begin to uncover some of the rarest and most valuable pieces in the entire series, because beyond dates, mint marks, and silver content, there exists a fascinating world of mint errors and unique varieties that can dramatically increase the value of a coin. And these errors were created during the production process at the United States Mint, where coins are struck under high pressure and at high speed, and even the smallest mistake in die preparation or striking alignment can result in a coin that is completely different from the standard design, making it extremely desirable among collectors. And one of the most well-known and valuable varieties in the Kennedy half-dollar series is the 1964 accented hair variety, which features more pronounced hair detail above the ear of John F. Kennedy. And this subtle design difference makes the coin significantly more valuable than regular 1964 issues, especially in higher grades. And another major variety that collectors search for is the 1974 D double die obverse, where the inscriptions and design elements appear slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during the die creation process. And coins like these are highly prized because the error is part of the original minting process and cannot be replicated after the coin is struck. And in addition to double dies, collectors also look for off-center strikes, where the coin design is not properly aligned with the planchet, resulting in a portion of the design being missing or shifted, and the more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin can become due to its unusual appearance. And another rare and fascinating category includes coins struck on incorrect planchets, where a Kennedy half-dollar design is accidentally struck on a blank intended for another denomination, creating a truly unique piece that stands out immediately. And these types of errors highlight the complexity of coin production at facilities such as the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint, where precision is essential but small variations can still occur. And in addition to errors and varieties, the condition of a coin remains one of the most important factors in determining its value. Because coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition with full original luster and sharp details are far more desirable than those that have been worn through years of circulation, and collectors often rely on professional grading systems to evaluate these factors, and even a small difference in grade can result in a significant difference in value, especially for rare varieties and early silver issues. And when rarity, condition, and a unique minting error come together in a single coin, the result can be an exceptional collectible that represents both a piece of history and a valuable asset, showing that even a coin worth just 50 cents can hold incredible hidden value for those who know exactly what to look for. As we move into the modern era of the Kennedy half-dollar, The story becomes even more interesting as this historic coin transitions from a widely saved collectible into a symbol that continues to evolve within the United States, because even though the coin has been produced for decades by the United States Mint, it is rarely seen in everyday circulation, making it unique compared to other denominations like pennies, nickels, and quarters, and one of the main reasons for this is the long-standing habit of people saving Kennedy half-dollars rather than spending them, a tradition that began in 1964 after the passing of John F. Kennedy and continues even today, and over time the coin has also been included in special collector sets, proof coins, and commemorative releases, many of which are produced at the San Francisco Mint with high-quality finishes that feature mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, making them especially appealing to collectors, and in addition to standard issues, the United States Mint has also released special versions of the Kennedy half-dollar, including silver proof coins and anniversary editions that celebrate important milestones in the coin's history, further enhancing its appeal among collectors. And another interesting development in the modern era is the increased interest in coin roll hunting, where collectors search through rolls of coins obtained from banks in hopes of finding rare dates, silver issues, or valuable errors, and even though most Kennedy half-dollars found in circulation today are copper-nickel clad, there are still occasional discoveries of older silver coins or rare varieties, which adds excitement to the hobby and keeps collectors engaged, and the enduring popularity of the Kennedy half-dollar also reflects its strong connection to American history, as it remains one of the few coins that directly commemorates a modern president whose impact is still remembered by many, and this connection gives the coin a unique emotional and historical significance that sets it apart from other coins, and today the Kennedy half-dollar continues to be produced primarily for collectors rather than for general circulation, ensuring that it remains a staple in the world of numismatics while maintaining its legacy as both a tribute and a collectible. And this ongoing evolution shows that the Kennedy half-dollar is not just a coin of the past, but a living piece of history that continues to inspire interest and discovery among collectors around the world. As the remarkable journey of the Kennedy half-dollar comes to its final chapter, it stands as one of the most meaningful and widely recognized coins ever produced in the United States, because what began in 1964 as a tribute to the life and legacy of John F. Kennedy quickly evolved into a coin that carries both historical importance and strong collector appeal. And over the decades, the coin has been continuously produced by the United States Mint at major facilities such as the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint, ensuring its presence in both circulation and collector markets. Yet despite its availability, the Kennedy half-dollar has always held a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its emotional origin and connection to a pivotal moment in American history. And what makes this coin truly exciting is the wide range of valuable opportunities it offers. From the highly sought-after 1964 silver issue to the 40% silver coins minted between 1965 and 1970, as well as rare varieties like the accented hair design and double die errors that can significantly increase a coin's value, and even modern issues can be valuable when found in high-grade condition or with unique minting errors, and this is what makes collecting the Kennedy half-dollar such a rewarding experience. The idea that a simple 50-cent coin could be worth far more depending on its rarity, condition, and historical significance. And for many collectors the thrill comes from searching through coin rolls, old collections, or even inherited coins in hopes of discovering a hidden treasure, and beyond its monetary value the Kennedy half-dollar continues to serve as a lasting tribute to a president whose legacy still resonates today, making it more than just a coin but a symbol of remembrance and history. And for anyone interested in coin collecting, this series offers a perfect blend of accessibility, historical depth, and potential value, proving that even the most common-looking coins can hold extraordinary stories and opportunities for discovery. And as you continue your journey in the world of numismatics, always remember to take a closer look at your coins, because you never know when you might come across a rare and valuable piece that has been hiding in plain sight all along. And thanks for watching.